Hey, my friend, it's Cameron Malcolmson here. I'd like to welcome you to this week's edition of the Inner Circle. This week, we're going to be covering different types of funnels. I'm going to be sharing with you, you know, how do you work out how much you can spend to acquire a customer and really the different, levels of aggression in your campaign and how much you're willing to spend to acquire a customer. Because sometimes when we go out there and we're spending money on ads and we're not running them to a funnel, we could end up losing a lot of money, and it's not going to be very, very fun. I know that I done that for some time when I had a print on demand store. I was buying clicks of Udemy or somewhere like that, buying clicks, so shallow, just buying these clicks and sending them to my Shopify store, and people were just clicking about everywhere and leaving, and I wasn't capturing anybody. And for a long time, I did that there, and I didn't have a clue about a digital funnel. And a digital funnel, my friend, is basically like a little employee that works for you around the clock, 365 days a year, 7 days a week, without asking for a day off, a pay rise, or any of that stuff, my friend. And they're going to work really, really, really hard for you. And there's all different types of funnels that you can create, that you can build and optimize, that's going to be able to make you money on the ongoing basis, day in, day out, whether you're there or not. So, what we're going to cover in this week's edition, I'm going to just share my screen here. Let me just bring this up. Make sure I've got that up right there. Here we go. So, as always, every single Wednesday we do the inner circle here. And this week we're going to be covering the top 3 digital marketing funnels and the statistics behind the funnels. So it's not just about putting up a website and sending traffic to a website and hoping that you make some money. It's actually knowing the ins and outs of, you know, the digital funnel. So what should you be looking out for? What are different metrics that you kind of need to understand? And then, ultimately, how much do you know? How much can you afford to spend to acquire a customer and everything like that there, so that when you are running ads, you don't have a heart attack and think, oh, this isn't working. You can have positive expectancy in your results so that you can move with confidence moving forward. And you know that, well, I can afford to spend this much. Okay, and maybe I spent a little bit more than that today. Maybe I didn't spend that much, but you have an idea of what you're looking for. What are the key things? So we're going to fly through this pretty quickly. Like I said, my name's Cameron. If you're new to the inner circle, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm from Northern Ireland, and I've been doing this online thing from 2018. I've done all different types of business models, and really, the limitless business model was the best one, hands down, by far, because it gives you the ultimate time freedom, be able to create your own schedule. You don't have to react to orders all the time. You're leveraging a lot of like other people's stuff in a cool way, to where you are actually adding value, and you don't necessarily have to be out there all the time posting on social media and all that stuff. So I'm going to dive into that there. We'll quickly fly through these different links, okay, that you can see on the screen. Basically, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you should check out limitlessfuture.club/YouTube. We post videos there all the time. Be posting this here, there probably as well. Next is if you want to join my mentors private community, where I'm learning all this stuff from. I've been learning it and I've discovered what a limitless business is all about. You can go ahead and check out my mentors private community at limitlessfuture.club/group. You'll be able to get free courses and training and all this stuff over there. And you'll meet the whole community side of things of other people who are all on the same journey of building their own dream business online. So you can go check that out as well if you want. Then super special ones here is if you want to become a free insider member, you can go to limitlessfuture.club/insider, and you'll be able to create a free CameronLimitless.com members area account. And I don't know how long that free members access is going to be there for. I know there's quite a few of you already inside. So if you want free members access, and I'm going to be closing off free members access very, very soon, because the only reason I've got free members access there is because we just launched the new Cameron Limitless site, and allowing people there to create a free account if you want to, and things like that. But then I'm going to be closing that off, and then we're going to have a new front door, which I'm going to explain a little bit about that strategy here with you in this here inner circle training, all about digital sales funnels. Next is if you want to learn about the limitless business machine. This is the full 7 steps to unlimited income, the different levels of traffic generations, like how do you get people to come to your marketing system. Then how do you like have the right expectations with your mindset? Like when you take action, what results are you going to expect, and what you can do to change the results that you maybe are getting because you haven't done this before. I'm going to explain that to you within the Limitless Business Machine, day 3. And then day 4 is really the big difference in marketing. And go share with you basically what the masses are doing and then how you can be different and stand head and shoulders above your competition. So that's all inside the Limitless Business Machine Masterclass. And you can go ahead and check that out at limitlessfuture.club/masterclass. And then finally, if you're already online and you've got yourself a website, you've got yourself a funnel, got yourself a product, passion, or idea that you want to sell, and you just need visitors to come to your site, you should definitely go and check out the limitlessfuture.club/master traffic, which is a free traffic tutorial. You'll get a free course. You'll also get a free blueprint, which teaches you the full digital ecosystem side of things when it comes to traffic generation, because it's not about just paying for a click, paying for someone to visit your site. Because if that was just the case, like really you would just be wanting traffic at the end of the day, but you don't want traffic. What you really want is you want sales, and you want to multiply your sales, and you want to make more sales than what you previously are making. So that's what the master traffic generation masterclass is about. So basically it's just the traffic tutorial, and you'll get like the uh, traffic tutorial, the mass traffic blueprint, and the mass traffic blueprint course. You'll learn all about digital ecosystem model, like how do you get, manage, and multiply traffic. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we don't just want a visitor to our site, okay? Because you could be paying 40 cents for visitors. You could get, 100 visitors for 40 quid or whatever much it is, 40 quid for 40 cents a click, and no one could opt in. Or you could be paying 266 a click, and you could get 2 visitors and 1 person opt in every single day. And you're paying what, fiver for 2 clicks, but you're getting a lead every day, which is way better. Okay. So you want to know how to manage your traffic and then multiply it. Basically, if you want to learn that, you can go to limitlessfuture.club/master traffic. And now we're just going to get into this training. But before that, I actually want to explain to you, if you're new, like why is the reason behind them showing you this here? Well, my friend, when I was just a kid, little kiddo, when I was in school, and they were asking me, what do I want to be? What do I want to do after I left school? To be honest, I never wanted to go to university. And what I really wanted to do was just to get out there and learn and get into the trenches and start to build things, and not necessarily have be stuck at like a minimum wage type of work. And what I thought to do was, I thought you had to go to university to be a success. And sooner or later down the line, roughly around 6 years after actually doing that, I learned that you don't actually have to go to university to be a real success in life. There's plenty of people out there who've made a good living and built great businesses and changed a lot of people's lives for the better, and they don't have formal education or anything like that there. And you don't have to necessarily be like very smart person to do this here, because the basics of a limitless business is very simple, but it's just about implementation. And this is what we talk about on the inner circle, is implementation. But like I said, for 6 years I was studying, and at the same time I was studying, I was working as a chef. And it just doesn't make sense to me that if you want to go, say, and be like let's just say that you wanted to be like for me, like, it was like a building surveyor. I wanted to go out there and work on buildings and do drawings and fix them up and turn them into like almost new buildings again. And really, no one would hire me without having a degree, and I couldn't get a degree without going to college. So it just doesn't make sense to me that you have to go to university and study, and work at a job that you don't necessarily want to do for all them years as well, when you should really be just getting experience at what you actually want to do from the start. So this is the whole idea, and it annoyed me that the fact that I never learned about this type of thing when I was that young, getting started. I would never have went to university and gotten all that college debt if I had known about this here, internet marketing and building your own online business. And basically the basics of it, I'm going to share with you the starting point, which is these digital marketing funnels. And when you build a funnel, then you can have ads running for you, building your business, and you can recommend different products and have it all automated and systematized in a way to where it works for you 365 around the clock, and your business never closes, my friend. So this was it. I'm going to share with you some ideas on this training here, and I'm going to open up the whiteboard, and we're not going to mess about, because hopefully, like, you kind of understand the importance of what I'm going to share with you tonight, because it took me quite a few years to learn about this here. And like I said, I was spending money on ads, taking people to a website, and no one was buying anything, and I wasn't doing any form of managing my traffic properly, never mind multiplying it. So what we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about these funnels. But first, I want to share with you some key points that we kind of have to understand, and then I'm going to share with you an overall strategy of how you work out how much you can afford to spend to acquire a customer. But basically, when it comes to this limitless business stuff, you want to first identify a hungry market. These are people in the marketplace. You don't want to create a marketplace. You don't want to create a movement or create a need in the marketplace. You want to identify a need in the marketplace, and identify a hungry marketplace. People who are already in there, they're looking for solutions. They want to buy something that's going to help them solve their problems. Now, this could be in many different things. It could be in the health, wealth, or relationship niche. And you could use any one of these three funnels that I'm going to share with you tonight in any one of these industries, markets. Secondly, you want to identify a world-class product that solves a problem in the market. Okay. Identify a world-class product that solves a problem in that marketplace. Okay, I'm gonna share with you kind of my thinking behind this here. And you can have your own product or someone else's product to achieve that. Okay. Then number three is ultimately, what is your message and media? Like, what are you going to say to these people, and where are you going to say it to them? Are you going to use, for example, a funnel, and you're going to run it with YouTube ads, and then what is you're going to be saying to these people? So it's really your messaging and your delivery on your message kind of idea. So we've got identifying a hungry market, identifying a world-class product, and then what's your message and media going to be? So for me, my hungry market is affiliate marketers, people who are starting their own affiliate business and want to learn affiliate marketing. Okay. Identifying a world-class product, that's going to be Affiliate Marketing Academy for me. And then what is the message going to be? The message is going to be, can you build yourself a connector hub-based business model? Not what everybody else is teaching you out there, but a connector hub-based business model. And we're using a webinar funnel and YouTube ads. Okay. And it's really, really cool. So it is. So this is like 101. We need to understand, like, we want a hungry market, people who are already in a specific group, and they're already looking for a specific outcome, marketplace. Then we want to have a product that solves a problem for them people in the marketplace. And then we want to identify what are we going to say to these people, and how are we going to say it to them, and what media, for example. Now, next is, when it comes to our funnels, we want to know about our conversion rates. Okay. And this can be our lead conversion, or opt-in. We'll say opt-in conversion rate. Then we're going to have, let's see, our opt-in conversion rate. We're going to have our sales conversion rate, and then we're going to have our order form conversion rate. Okay. Now, let's just see. I'm going to work it out the way I've been thinking about it. So let's just say, for example, we're selling a product and we get paid $1,000 on this product. So our market here is affiliate marketers. This could be any market for you. Then our product here is AMA Academy. And then our media is going to be a webinar and Google PPC. Okay, so we've identified these three things here. Now, let's just say that we get paid $1,000 commission, okay, for each sale of that product. Now, let's just say our opt-in rate here is 30%, which is solid. Then we have a sales conversion rate, let's see, of 10%, okay, and our order confirmation we're going to say is around either 80%, 50 to 80%, we'll say 50%. Okay, so when we're looking at this, I'm going to share with you this first type of funnel. Now, the first type of funnel is a webinar funnel. And on the webinar funnel, we have a video presentation here, and then people can order and buy the product at the end of the presentation. Okay, and we have like a little opt-in page here, a little thank you page here. So people come here to this opt-in page. Then this is the thank you page. And this is the webinar presentation. Okay. And this is our order form. And then when someone orders, we make, say, $1,000 commission. Okay. Now, our opt-in conversion rate here, so for how many people actually come to our opt-in page and opt-in, we're saying that in this example, it's 30%. And we're saying our webinar conversion rate here is 10%. And for each person that clicks that button, we're only going to say that 50% of them people actually buy. 50% of the people who watch the entire presentation and click that button and go to the checkout page, not even half of them buy, we're going to say. Okay. Now, what I'm looking at here is if I want to make, say, 3,000, I need 6 people to click on the order button. Okay. And we're only going to say that 10% of them 6 people. So we need actually to have 60 people actually 60 people actually watch and see offer. Okay. And then we're only going to say that half of the people that actually registered for the webinar actually watched and seen the offer. So we're going to say that we had 120 people got to the thank you page. Half of them people actually watched the webinar, and out of them, 10% of them actually clicked, which resulted in 3 sales. So 6 people actually clicked, which results in 3 sales, which equals $3,000. Now, what we need to look at here is how do we get 120 people to opt in to our 30% conversion rate? So let's just see here. We have 120 divided by 3. Which is 40. And then we're going to multiply that by 10, which is around 400 visitors. So we need 400 people to to come to see your webinar registration page. Now, I might show you an example of what a webinar registration page kind of looks like here. So let me see. We go to this here, / eh, you see. So I'm just going to show you a registration page here of kind of what it looks like. Now, this isn't one I'm running any paid traffic to at the minute, but you're going to get an idea of what it kind of looks like. So if you can see on the screen here, it says exclusive webinar for affiliate marketers and aspiring entrepreneurs, the weird, almost unknown affiliate strategy that is currently being used by an underground group of entrepreneurs to generate life-changing income online. Attend our free web class to find out exactly how we do it and how you can use this in your business. Okay. And then it says find the best products, turnkey marketing system, and partner with Anthony. Excuse me. Okay. Join us for the free presentation. And they click this button. It brings up the time and they can opt in their name and email. And boom. This is where they will go to. Let me just share my screen again. This is where they go to this is the opt-in page here. Okay. What I just showed you on the screen. And we're going to say we've sent 400 people to that page. Now, this is the webinar I showed you. There's a little bit different one. I'm running a different one. So these will be that webinar registration page I showed you is different from the one I'm actually running paid traffic to. But we're going to say that we need 400 visitors, but then 400 visitors. Now, when I think about this now, recently, like say if all these numbers worked out, so our goal here is like we got 400 visitors and 30% of them actually opt in for the webinar. Now, out of 120 people, we done our absolute best and we got 50% of them people to show up. Okay, so that's 60 people watched the webinar and seen the offer. We done a really good job at getting the people to actually watch the webinar. Now, only 10% of them people buy. And let me see, 10% of the people buy. And out of that, we got 10% of people actually click on the offer. So they actually click the order button and then they go to the little order form page. But then we're going to say we're only going to say 50% of the people who actually watch the entire presentation, click the button, go to order it, and only half of them actually do order. So now we got 3 sales for 3,000. But now how do we work this out? At the minute, if we work it out this way, say for example, we're looking at this, we want to know how much we can afford to spend to acquire a customer. Say these are our base numbers. We're going to say that, right, if everything worked out as planned, usually it doesn't, but sometimes, we have a baseline to work off of. It's important that we know what to work off of. So let's just say, for example, we are looking to, so for every 120 leads, we know how to look at this. For every 120 leads, we can result in $3,000. So for every 120 people registered for the webinar, we can make 3,000. Now, what we want to look at here is our current cost per lead. Now, I'm just going to say for this example that it's costing us £10 per lead. At the minute, I'm getting leads now at 50% cheaper than what I was getting them last week. So they're about down to about £5 or £6 a lead, which is really good. But we're just going to say it's £10 a lead here right now. So it costs us £10 a lead and we got 120 of them. So that's 10 times 120, which is £1,200. So we're spending around £1,200 to make 3,000. Okay, we're in the profit, which is really, really good. Now we're going to say here, how much can we afford to spend? Could we afford to spend more than £10 to acquire a customer? Well, all we'd want to do here is we want to go 3,000 the opposite way. 3,000 divided by 120, which works out at around £25 a lead. So we could actually afford to spend £25 on this specific campaign for this funnel, which is a webinar, which is my number one favorite one at the minute. We could actually spend, if we're currently getting leads at £10, which is really good. Maybe even we get them at £5 now. But with the way this works out, if this is the way your numbers are working out, you're making 3,000 for every 120 people registered. You could actually afford to spend upwards of £25 to acquire a lead. So £25 for a lead. But then if we look at this again, how much is it costing us to acquire a lead? So acquire a customer. So this is our cost per lead and then cost per acquisition. So cost per lead at the minute is £10 in this example, but we could afford to spend upwards of £25 a lead. Our cost per acquisition, so how much did we actually have to spend to make one sale? So we want to go to 120 divided by 3, which is 40. And let's see, we're going to multiply that by 10 because that's our cost per lead. So it's currently costing us £400 in this example to make a $400 or £400 to make like $1,000 sale in this example. Now, what we could afford to spend upwards of is 25 times by 40. You know, we could afford to spend $1,000 just to acquire a customer. So if you're running a campaign, I'm going to share with you, this is for a webinar funnel. Okay. So it's kind of hopefully you get kind of the ideas of what you're looking for. You want to say like, okay, if these are the numbers that I get in this webinar, if I get 30% opt-in, 50% show up rate, a 10% sales rate, and then a 50% order rate, and I hit these key numbers, I can afford to spend £25 for a lead. I can afford to spend upwards of $1,000 just to acquire a customer. Now, big important one here is, why am I explaining your cost per lead, cost per acquisition? If you can get make profit or break even or invest. So there's three levels of customer, what is it called? 3 levels of customer acquisition aggression. So there's 3 levels of customer acquisition aggression. Level 1 could be where ideally you want to spend, let's say, level 1 is basically where you spend money on ads and you're in profit that day. For example, here you could be spending in one day, with the internet and traffic generation, like you can literally get loads of visitors at once if you have enough money. So let's just say in one day we spent 1,200 in this webinar example, and that same day we made back the $3,000. Okay, that's a good campaign. You want to keep running that there. And this is like level 1, is where you can invest in your ads and then you're profitable right away. Okay, level 2 is called break even. Okay, and this is basically where you spend 1,200 on ads and then you make back 1,200 on ads. Now you might be thinking, well, what's the point in doing that? Well, the reason why you'd want to break even is because if you're breaking even, it means you're building your email list, you're building your customer list, you're bringing in new customers every day for free. You're actually covering your ad spend, so you can continue to bring in more and more and more customers and grow your business continuously, even if you just have a break even offer. And then again, you're going to have a big list of customers at the end of it. You can go ahead and promote other different products to. That's all going to be profit at the end of the day. So breaking even is okay. You want to you'll want to be able to build an online business, even if you're spending 1,200 a day and you're only making 1,200 back on your ads that day with your funnel. Okay. Then level 2 or level 3 is where you invest. Okay. And this is basically where you're spending 1,200 in ads and you're only making back 1,000. Now, you would think that this doesn't make sense at all to be able to do that. Like, you want to play in this here region all day long, level 1, level 2. This here is more for if you you can afford to acquire customers. So this is your return on ad spend. Return, ROAS, return on ad spend. And this can be positive or it can be a negative number. Okay. But really, if you're in the negative or return on ad spend, that is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. You might think that this is a bad thing when you're spending 1,200 and you're making 1,000 back. A lot of people would think, what, turn it off, it's not working. Well, most of your money will be made after this. So you know that for over the next 30 to 60 to 90 days, say over the next 30 to 90 days, you'll actually go into the profit. So you can afford to lose money acquiring customers on your ads here in the investing side, the investing level, because your back end is strong enough to generate a profit a little bit later down the line. Okay, so really you want to be playing it at least, if you're just starting out, you need to make profit to be able to reinvest again and things like that. I know. So these are just the 3 levels, okay? And that's why we worked out our cost per lead and cost per acquisition and things like that. So we're going to move on to the next type of funnel here, and I'm going to break down kind of the numbers a little bit for you here in this one. So the next funnel here is called a Tripwire funnel. Okay. And this is like the second type of funnel that you'd ideally want to have in your limitless business. So basically what this is something that's like a $7 or like $1 product. Okay. Say it's just $1 and you're going to have a lot more people buying this $1 product than you are going to have people buying this webinar product. Okay. So what you want to do then is you want to have an upsell here and potentially an order bump here. Okay, an order bump could be like $27. You'll see how this all comes together. And then your upsell could be $197. And then you can potentially have another upsell. But for simplicity, we're just going to keep it like this. And then this is your confirmation page. Thank you. Page. So what's different about this offer is you're going to have a lot more buyers coming in because it's only $1, and I know people can't afford $1. Like anybody can afford $1 product, but you're actually going to be probably spending, let's just say it's costing you, in this example, like it's costing like $60 to CPA, cost per acquisition. So it's costing you like $60 here to acquire $1 sale. Okay. So if that was all you were doing, you were spending $60 in ads and you were making 1 sale, you would have a return on ad spend of negative $59, which isn't very good. Okay. I don't return on ad spend negative $59. Like I said, if you're doing the investing strategy, that's okay. But with this your Tripwire offer, we're going to actually have an order bump. So let's just say on our order bump take rate is 20%. So for every 5 customers that buy our $1 product, one person actually buys the $27 product, the order bump. And let's just say that this is the 10% conversion rate. Okay. So we're spending the same $60 here. And let's say, for example, we're going to have to work this out. So this is a 20%. So we're going to be spending, I'm trying to work that out. I see 60 times by 10, which is $600. We'll spend $600. Okay. We'll make $6. Then one person is going to buy, is that right? 60 times by 10. That's right. 600. So we're going to be up $6. Okay. Then we're going to have 2 people buy our order bump at 27. Which is another plus $54. And then we're going to have one person out of the 10 sales actually buy the $197 product. So now we're actually going here. We've got 197 plus 54 plus 6. So now we've spent $600 and we've made $257. We're still negative. Let's see. 600 minus 257. We're still negative $343 return on ad spend. Now, let's see if we could add an additional upsell here. So I'm going to erase this because what we want is we want to get into the profit. So let's just say we're going to add an additional 2 upsells here and here. And you'll see how a Tripwire is still selling same $1 product, the same amount of buyers. We're going to increase our profits here. So we're going to have an additional upsell here, an additional upsell here. Okay, so we're still spending the same $600 to acquire 10 $1 sales. That should actually be 10. Let's see. So we're spending $600 there. Acquire 10 sales. We got a 20% take on this order bump. So that should go up a little bit. Let's just see. Let's say our upsell is going to be an additional $297 product here. And then let's just say that this here third upsell is a continuity program at like $47 a month. Okay. So $1 products to 20% order bump. We got 10% upsell, 10% upsell, 10% upsell. So just going to erase this again and we'll write this out. So in order to get 10 sales at $1, we need to spend 600. Now these numbers might be different and things like that, but this is just to give you an idea. So let's just say we're spending $600 to make $10 back. Like that there, like you would think you were crazy, okay? But then you've got, out of them 10 $1 customers, you've got 2 people who paid 27 and got the order bump with it, which is 54. Okay. Then we're only going to say 10% of people. So one person takes the $197. So we're going to go up 197. And then one person takes the 297. And then one person takes, well, we're going to say a 20% upsell on that. So that's 47 times 2, which is $94 a month. So let's just work this out now. So we've got 94 plus 297 plus 197 plus 54 plus 10. So here, if we work this out, I'm just going to actually count it up again one more time just to make sure it's right. So we've got $10 plus $54 plus $197 plus $297 plus 94. So there we actually spent 600 and we made $654 and we're actually making $94 monthly as well. Now, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, well, you know, I've just spent 600 to make $54 profit and then $94 a month, you know, it might not be that big good. But let's just say, for example, okay, we have a good opt-in rate. Let's say if we can bring our cost per acquisition down. So let's say our cost per acquisition here, maybe it's our landing page. So this is a sales page. Maybe we've got a landing page here, and let's say we got that there to like a 50% conversion rate. Okay. So for every 100 people we're getting 50 leads. So then that's 50 people, 50 people coming to this sales page. So we're saying that we've got a 10% conversion rate on this sales page. So that's 5 sales. And then one person buys this. That would be 0.5 here. This would be 0.5. This would be 1. For example, and let's just say we're getting them clicks at like, right? But basically, hopefully you can understand where I'm trying to get at here. It's like with a Tripwire, you're going to have a lot more customers coming in. Like that for a $1 product, it's probably going to be a lot lower cost per acquisition than that. So you probably could even have that there. Let's say to 30. And then that would just have that there to thingy. But basically you can tweak these different points in your thingy. And if you're losing money here selling this $1 product, you can add an additional upsell and increase your average order value. And then it's going to cost you less to acquire a customer. Well, you can afford to spend more to acquire a customer than your competitors. So this is the second type of funnel. So you've seen the webinar one, which is just a presentation and it sells like a medium to high ticket product. This sells really low ticket to more people. And then you add on additional upsells to where you can introduce more profits and things like that. Now, the next and last one I'm going to share with you is something that's like, it's hard to pull off, but it's really, really cool one when you have it right. So ultimately, this is going to be like a software funnel. Okay. Oh, so we want to just call it, I like to call it a recurring funnel. Okay. And this is like the holy grail of internet marketing, a recurring offer or affiliate marketing, where you make one sale and you continue to get paid over and over every single month. Okay. So how I can explain this here is like, uh, like I said, you could have something like this. So you could have a free course. This is a free course that you give away. Okay. And then inside the free course, you have modules. Teaching about things. And then you have your affiliate link here to something like a software product. So people can opt in here for free course and you build your list. People are learning inside the free course all about a particular result. And then it only makes sense to recommend like a software that you can be an affiliate of or something like that. This could be another basic funnel here is a software funnel. Okay. Because when you just send people like straight to the software, there's some things that like people don't get educated, they don't know how to use the product, they don't ever really stick about in the product. But if you can send buyer traffic to the software, so people who have already bought something to do with this software, something in the same niche or industry as this software. For example, if this taught people how to build a website or how to build a funnel. Okay. So if people are buying this product on how to build a funnel, okay, people buy this product and want to learn how to build a funnel. Let's say that it was like $37 or £37 or however much it is, to say it's like 495. Okay, someone bought this here, so it's no longer free. So they bought a paid course from you, from a company you might be a partner with, or something like that. Basically, they buy a course and learn how to build a funnel. You teach them all the aspects about building a funnel, and you say, look, here's a share funnel, or here's the software I use. And then you link out there. And ultimately, you're sending buyer traffic to this software, which is going to give you conversion rates through the roof, where, for each click there, you could get really high EPCs when you're sending buyer traffic. So what you don't actually focus on selling a software, you want to make a sale of this product, but you actually focusing on this here, selling this here. And then when people buy in this course, they learn about it, they pick up the different things. It only makes sense to them. So these are the 3 different types of funnels. Another funnel I'm going to share with you, a bonus one, is just basically a telephone funnel. And then the telephone funnel is basically just like a little webinar, except when people opt in, they get the little presentation there straight away. And then it prompts them to go ahead and book a call with your company. So this was it for the inner circle. Hopefully you learned something this week about different types of funnels, and I didn't really confuse you too much or anything like that there. And this is the sort of the numbers that I was seeing there on the very first funnel example I showed you, which was the webinar one. And these are the kind of numbers I'm seeing. More than 50% of the people are actually watching the webinar and things like this here, which is really, really cool. But, if you want to learn more about this type of stuff or anything like that there, make sure and just reply to any of my emails if you get an email from me or anything like that. If you've got any questions or you need any help about building one of these for yourself, or, you just want to chat about this type of thing, make sure hit me up if you want, and we can geek out about that stuff too. I'm just here to be like your resource and kind of like your running buddy or something like that here to help you build your dream business too. And this was it for the inner circle this week, my friend. Like I said, if you stuck to the end, I'm going to give you, let's open this up. I'm going to give you access to the inner circle vault. Let's see. And I'm just going to open something up here. So like I says, I'm going to open up the inner circle vault here now, and I'm going to give you the password. So limitlessfuture.club/VAU vault. So if you go to limitlessfuture.club, you'll see it here on the screen. You see it highlighted there. If you go to limitlessfuture.club/vault, you're going to be prompted to enter a password. And the password tonight is, I'm just going to open it here now for you. I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to get. Let's see. So if you go to limitlessfuture.club, if you go open a new browser or something like that there, limitlessfuture.club/vault, all you want to do here is you want to type in the password start. Okay. And I'll bring this over here so you can see what it's like on the screen. So you can see on the screen here that when you go to limitlessfuture.club/vault, you'll be asked to enter a password. The password tonight is start. Okay. Now, once you enter the password, you're going to come through to a page like this here. Now, it's just loading up. This is the Inner Circle Secret Vault. Now, there's a special training by Anthony there, which is the one I just showed you as an example of the registration page for a webinar. You're going to go ahead and register for that training there. And, Anthony will show you how to become partner with Anthony Alpha. Now, this is like a little bit different than just the normal partner with Anthony offer. This is the Alpha offer, and you're going to get the free training there. Then here you can join the secret project for Operation ITA, Internet Traffic Academy. And this is where the goodies start to come in. So if you can see in the Limitless Future Club, we've got the resources for you here. So I'm going to show you, this is a Limitless Future Club training course where you will learn how to start and launch your email marketing business within the next 10 days. So how do you actually launch and get your own funnel online so you can start to generate leads for your online business? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that inside Limitless Future Club, which you get free access to inside the Inner Circle Vault. All you have to do is go to limitlessfuture.club/vault, VAULT, and you'll see the link there highlighted in yellow. When you go to enter the password, you'll be prompted to enter the password, which is called, the password is START, START. Then you're going to come through to this page here and you'll get access to Limitless Future Club. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to start and launch your own email marketing business within the next 10 days. So here you got like step one, create your free account there, create your free account there, bonuses. And then we've got an additional 2 steps there. So I'm going to actually give you your very own funnel. So you just click a button, downloads it, and completely free into your own account, and you'll be able to promote a reoccurring offer. So for example, remember I showed you how you can give away something for free. And then when someone opts into your email list, then it just makes sense for people to get the software. Well, you're going to see an exact example of that there when you click here for the free profit cycle funnel. Okay. Then you can also click here and you can get a full email automations. Okay. So the full email automation, I think there's over 270 emails. So when you create a free account, you'll just go click there, it'll import it into the full automation into your account. And then you'll have your funnel here. You'll have your emails here. I show you how to connect the two together. All you need next is just traffic, and you're going to be starting your own internet business, my friend. Completely free training there, and you can go and watch that inside the Inner Circle Vault. And then the goodies here is the full Limitless Lifestyle Blueprint course. Okay, and this is a 3-day intensive course where I show you all different aspects about building an internet business, specifically a limitless business. And I'll just show you some of the things here. Some of the things that we're talking about here is how to find and finalize your micro niche if you haven't done that. The discovery process, I show you the limitless business plan. Let's see, what skills you'll need to acquire, salesmanship skills, market research, different things like that here, all covered inside the Limitless Lifestyle Blueprint course. Previously sold this for $97. It is on Udemy, and people are buying it there on Udemy all the time. And you can get it there completely free, my friend, inside the Inner Circle Vault. And these here trainings are here for you to learn about this type of stuff for yourself, and learn a little bit more from me and things like that. And really, this was it for this week's edition of the Inner Circle. What I think we're going to cover next week is I think we're going to do something really cool, and we're actually going to build a funnel live next week. And then I'm going to give it away to you in the end of the training. I'm going to put it inside the Inner Circle Vault. We're going to build it out together. I'm going to build the emails and everything like that for you. We're going to build it and has to have a bit of fun with it, show you how we do that type of thing. Then I'm going to give it to you completely free at the end of the training. And that's all on next week's Inner Circle. So that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new today about the different types of funnels, kind of maybe how you can implement them. They're my 3 favorite funnels by far. The Tripwire offer, you're going to reach a wider target market with that and get more customers with a Tripwire offer. You don't even have to make one yourself. You can actually find other people's Tripwire offers and promote them and earn commissions as an affiliate. Then you've got a webinar funnel, which is where you're going to get into the middle proportion of your market, and you're going to be able to earn a bit bigger money faster, and it's more of a condensed sales process. Then we've got the reoccurring funnel. So this is a funnel where you can either give away a free or paid training or free or paid thing that people want. And then when people get the free training or it's a paid training, then you show them how to achieve that result. And then you show them a software that just makes their life easier. And then it makes sense, it educates people. Plus, if you're selling that course, you've got buyer traffic. So buyer traffic is the best type of traffic, especially if they've just bought, say, for example, like I said, a training on how to build a funnel. They buy that, then they learn how to build a funnel, and then you recommend a funnel builder. It just makes sense, and it's going to be the highest converting traffic for yourself, my friend. So if you've got any questions, make sure to reply to me in the emails or anything like that, and don't be shy or anything. Just reach out, and maybe we could jump on a podcast or something and share a podcast and chat about this type of stuff, because I'm learning every day about this here stuff for myself, and I just share my journey and everything that I'm doing and helping you along in your way, and hopefully providing that value as well. And you can learn from some of my mistakes, like focusing on like just one funnel to generate your leads, and then having your other funnels as like your back end type of thing and stuff. Very interesting. And when you start to learn this stuff, self-education is going to make you a fortune. Regular education is going to make you a living. Okay, my friend, and this is what I have to share with you on the Inner Circle. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next week, and I'll catch you again soon on the next Inner Circle. All the best. Bye-bye. Peace.